All right, we'll record this. Why not? Let's get this show on the road. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What is going on with Zoom this week? Hey, Penny. How are you?
Hey, Lou.
Are you in a um stream? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Hello, no,
Yeah, I'm in an Airstream.
Airstream. That's what I meant. Cool. How fun is that?
It's
Awesome.
pretty awesome.
So are you zipping around and just sort of doing a traveling adventure? Or?
We came down for the week. We're camping down in Denver.
Oh, cool.
Um, so we had some things going on, and
That's
it's kind of
awesome.
like bringing the hotel room with.
Yeah, that's great. Well, as long as you got internet, right? So,
Exactly.
yep. Awesome, awesome. Okay, today is May 30th. Oh my gosh, we are in the home stretch of the 31 flavors of video. I'm just going to pop over to the Facebook group real quick to see if anybody needs anything there. And I am ready to answer any questions that you may have. Um, Talk about some wrap-up stuff. I know, Penny, we have a separate one-on-one, which is going to be great. But feel free to ask any questions you may have. And I'm just going to go back to my group here. We'll keep the Facebook group open, obviously. So, and all of the prompts are also, nothing's going away, so everything will still be there. It's great seeing all the videos that folks have been posting, whether you're doing it, once a week or every day. Thank you. I commend you for your efforts. It is not easy to commit to doing videos on a regular basis, but the payoffs are great. So I think the first thing I kind of wanted to say, just in terms of the video a day program, is just keep making videos and keep posting videos. I know so many people, myself included, who make videos and then don't put them out there, whether it's for Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube or your own website. Obviously, the big step is going from recording to distributing. So that's the main thing. I also wanted to just share a couple of other tools that I've been using really quickly. And again, happy to answer any questions. You can either put it in the chat, which I will open, and then go from there. So let me just check out this question. What do you recommend for scheduling videos in YouTube? And is it the same for Facebook? You don't have StreamYard and for LinkedIn. That's okay. You don't necessarily need to have StreamYard to schedule videos. Um, any of the sites, ideally, you're going to upload natively, which means if you want to upload a video to LinkedIn, you go directly to LinkedIn, like my friend Carol is doing here. And then when you go to post on LinkedIn, it says start a post, just click the media button and you'll be able to select the video that you've recorded. So like Ivana and other folks who are guilty of recording and not posting, if you've got that video file, it's really as simple as going to LinkedIn or Facebook. On LinkedIn, you'll see a little media button here, and that will give you an opportunity to select a file from your computer. So you'll find your MP4 video file and post it from there. I'm not going to post anything here because I did that earlier today, I think. And it's the same with Facebook. You just go to wherever you're going to post within Facebook, and where it says write something. Oh, for automatically. Okay, hang on a second. I'll get to that. But and again, it's the same with Facebook. You go to the photo video and then just add your photos there. As far as scheduling them, it really depends on if you're using software like Hootsuite. I do it in my Automation Works / Go High Level system, but there are all kinds of different social media schedulers, and some of them include the ability to post video. So that's really more of a social media question. And it's hard to say. I mean, there's just so many tools for posting videos on social media, what I usually do, and I'll do it here in real time, is I go to App Sumo, and then I'll just say social. This is a great place to find software and tools for all kinds of things. So again, if you just search social media, you'll find a bunch, and it's hard to recommend just one because there are so many of them. But let me see if I can narrow down the search a little bit. Video scheduling. So you can look through here and see there's one that's like $29 called Follower. Some of these are not really social schedulers. The one that that's been around probably the longest is called Hootsuite, but they can get expensive. So I think it's hard to say which one you should use. I've used one called Later, Later. Let me see what else I have in here. I've got a gazillion products in here, so let me take a look. And if anybody wants to chime in on what they're doing in terms of social media scheduling, that's great. You can do that. So let me see what I have here. And the nice thing about AppSumo is if you find you're not using the tool, you can return it. And I have a shit ton of tools that I've gotten from here. And I use it for all kinds of different things like video tools. So the video scheduling tools, they're okay, but like for YouTube, I usually honestly, if I'm only posting to YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn, I just go there and post them, when they're done. Sometimes I will go in, like for YouTube, you can schedule something ahead of time. So if I had a video and I wanted to schedule it for a certain time, like on Tuesday or whatever, when you're uploading the video, you'll see that there's a place for, why is this unlisted? Scheduling. I'll show you here on my YouTube. Here, when you go to under visibility, you'll see something here like this particular video is unlisted. I can make it public, or I can schedule it in YouTube to go out at a specific date and time. I'm going to make this one public, but here you can schedule videos on YouTube. So if you're not quite ready to publish, but you want to publish it at a certain time, you can do that right within YouTube. Let me go back to the questions here. Just to make sure. Hello, hello. Thanks for being here. So yeah, I mean, the thing is you gotta, you have to actually get them off the hard drive and post them. And you can do that with scheduling software. But oftentimes, like I say, if I'm doing a video, I just upload it when it's done. And then Facebook took away the ability to post into groups from third-party apps. So that's a little trickier. I do use StreamYard. And even though StreamYard is really more of a live tool, I use it to schedule videos as well, because I can send the same video to LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. I can send it to 3 places. So you can see here, this is the same video that I posted every day for 10 days or whatever it was. So I just scheduled it to go out, and then I didn't have to worry about it anymore. And I did use StreamYard for that, but there are plenty of other ways to do that. So I'll try to come up with a little list or something, but it's hard to do it off the top of my head because there are so damn many of them, and they all do pretty much the same thing. Let's see. Okay, let me go back to Ivana's question. I saw your email about podcasts. Jen Britton and I are recording sessions right now. That's cool. I am windowing if you could share if it's worth starting a new YouTube channel for the podcast. A new YouTube channel, that's a really good question that I get all the time. And it depends on if the stuff that you're doing fits in with your current channel or if it's completely different and so different that it warrants a new channel. I keep everything on the same channel, and then just create playlists in order to, curate the content and separate things. But the only disadvantage of that is if you're sending YouTube all kinds of different viewer signals, like if I do one video that has nothing to do with anything else, YouTube gets confused and they don't know who to show it to, so they don't show it to anybody. So, you could start a new channel if the topic is different enough from the stuff that you're already posting. And also, if your existing channel doesn't have that many subscribers or videos, then there's no harm in starting a new channel as well. In my case, I try to keep everything on the same channel because I have so much stuff here. I don't want to have to start another one. And I've already got, whatever amount of subscribers I have, so I don't want to mess with it too much. So I do playlists instead of that. I can go to my playlist here and say, okay, if somebody wants my goofy, funny videos, they're here. If they want the 31 flavors of video, that's a playlist here just for this group. I've got a playlist for testimonials and for funny videos and for goofy videos and for short videos. So you can curate it that way. Or if it's just such a completely different niche, you could start another channel. StreamYard, I don't know how much StreamYard is. Yeah, if you have 1,000 subscribers, don't start a new channel. Keep your existing channel because 1,000 is the magic number, really, for YouTube. And then let me go back to StreamYard here. I'm like zipping around my tabs like a maniac. Let me see if I can find StreamYard pricing. And StreamYard's good because it does double duty. I mean, you can go live to several destinations at once. See, now I can't go to all my groups, but I can still go to my Facebook profile and my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. So StreamYard's cool because you can do that. And also because, again, like I said, I use it as a scheduling and syndication tool. Let's see. I have a link, which I will put in the chat because it's an affiliate link. But I'll have to go there to see how much it is. So now I'm going to go over to my StreamYard. Because I purchased it so long ago, I just can't remember. But it's a nice tool if you're doing any kind of live video. Also, I pre-record videos, so you don't necessarily have to go live. This just took me back to my channel, which doesn't help me at all. I can upload a video and then stream it to schedule it to Facebook and LinkedIn as if it's live. So it's a pretty helpful tool. And I think what I'll have to do is I'll just have to search StreamYard pricing because it keeps bringing me back to my own account. No questions go unanswered here. StreamYard, here we go. Okay. Please don't bring me back to my page. Oh, there we go. $20 a month. That's not bad. Again, I know these can start to add up in terms of $20 here, $20 there, but this is a really versatile tool that I use almost every day. Honestly, like for my workflow, the tools that I use, and I have a gazillion tools, which is why I have a gazillion tabs open, but the ones that I use consistently day to day, StreamYard, again, because I can upload videos, I can pre-record videos, I can schedule videos, I can send them to 3 places at once. And I'm on this plan, this $20 a month plan. And Descript, which you've heard me talk about before, which is great for video editing and all kinds of cool AI stuff. So again, here I'm using StreamYard, not just for videos, but to schedule the videos. In this case, it was a promo for 31 flavors, so I ran it every day for like 2 weeks. Because why not? All right, let me go back here and check on, get rid of that, get rid of that. But just to talk about the tools that I'm using, that specifically AI tools, are hold on a second, I got sidetracked here. Descript.com, Pictory, I use quite a bit. Descript I use for video editing and to turn podcasts into videos and to turn other content into videos. Pictory is really more for if you sort of don't want to be on camera and you're doing a video from scratch and you just want to create something from other assets that you already have. So Pictory is also $20 a month. Again, that's, for 30 videos a month, that's probably as much as you're going to need. They do have a free trial. And I'm not going to sign up again because I already bought it, but it's good for creating videos really from scratch. Like you can put in text, you can put in audio, and it will sort of pick the footage out for you. So I'll show you if it'll let me in. Uh-oh, it's not letting me in. Oh, there we go. So again, you can copy and paste an article. You can edit video using text. So if I just say start typing or copy and paste your script, if I put a script in here, let me see if I can find something that makes sense. I don't have a good script for this. I'll do this one. So if I copy and paste something into the Descript editor and then click proceed, Descript will try to find video footage that matches the words. Doesn't always get it right, but it usually does a pretty good job. What else does StreamYard do? Do you guys have any questions while this is loading? You can either chime right in or raise your hand. I'm just screen sharing and jumping around, showing you a bunch of different stuff here. So what this is doing is it's taking the text and it's creating a video from scratch, which is pretty amazing. Now, obviously, you have to go in and customize it and all that kind of stuff. You can put in your own footage, you can put in your own text. But what it did was for every scene, it found video footage that matches that scene, more or less. Now, again, it's not going to really know exactly what to do, but it gives you a good starting point because here I've got a video. And if I want to go even further, I can go in and change those scenes or change the visual. If I don't like what it gave me, I can say I'd rather have this one. So I just have to click on it and it replaces that here. And then I can go into audio and add music in the background, or I can add, this is the best part, a really cool professional voice. So if I go to the voices here,
the only thing to do with good
I can test them.
sometimes it is better to lose and do the
logic will get you from A to B. Life without love is like
So
The world is round, and the place which may seem like the end may also be the beginning.
So you can pick a voice and then just click apply and it will narrate your script. So I'm going to go back and answer some other questions while we're waiting for that. But we'll let that do its thing. You've added music from, I can't see the chat. The video library, which says it's licensed and copyright free, then you put it on YouTube and it got flagged. Yes, because YouTube is stupid and they don't know the difference. They will always do that. It doesn't really impact anything except that you can't monetize the video. The YouTube algorithm doesn't know really the difference between copyright music and non-copyright music. So supposedly any of this music that I use from Pictory or Descript should be fine for YouTube, but YouTube does typically, say, oh, that music is not yours because they don't really know the difference. That's one of the pain in the butt things about YouTube. However, it's not a copyright strike. If you use Lady Gaga or something else, then that's like, okay, no, this is too obvious. And that's, they may take you down for that. But these other things are really just a slap on the wrist and say, you can't use this music, which is a pain in the butt. The way around that is to go into YouTube and use YouTube's music because they do have music and you can use theirs if you want. usually what I do for YouTube is I just don't even put on the background music in some cases because they're going to give me that, you know, copyright thing, which is a pain. Well, YouTube really does not want to make this video public. I've tried to make it public 3 times. So don't worry too much about that, but it is a little bit of an aggravation. But again, if I'm doing something in Pictory, I'm not paying as much attention as the background music as I am to the voiceover because I want it to be narrated. So now I can go here and preview it in Pictory. And then we'll let it do its thing here. And I'll check the chat to see if there are any other questions. The reason that YouTube says your video is copyright when you use music from InVideo or Pictory or Descript.
And you've heard me say it before, your face on camera is the most powerful marketing asset you have at your disposal. And this week only, I'm having a special flash sale on my new Done For You video.
So all I did was put in the script and I added the voice and the text is in here and the voiceover is in here. It's not bad, right?
Video. So if you can't seem to get your videos done yourself, I'll help you with it every step of the way.
You can also put your own voice in there. So there you go. There's a quick little video from scratch that took 5 minutes and all we had to do was dump a script into here. You can also put in your own voice if you prefer. I'm going to have to go back to YouTube. This is getting serious here. So let me go to YouTube. With YouTube, if they think you're using somebody else's music, that means that you can't make money from that video, but you can only make money from your videos if you have over 1,000 subscribers. So I wouldn't worry about it that much. It's just one of those things. But here on the left-hand side here, they have what's called creator music. So you can use, YouTube's got a lot of free music that you can use from their things as well. I don't usually do that. I usually do it in the script and then just hope for the best. And again, if you're using music in the video that YouTube thinks is copywritten, it doesn't really, they don't take down the video. You don't really get, a major copyright strike for it. So I really like in this one, I have music. It's like, I don't care if it's not monetized because I'm not going to, unless you're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views, you're not going to be able to monetize your video anyway. So in this case, I think I had music in the background on this one. So I think, some of these are for our YouTube course, which I'll do in a few months, I promise. Because this YouTube is another whole can of worms. And it's just a whole course unto itself. Let me see if I used music in this one real quick.
If you've been kicking yourself that you're not doing enough video marketing, then I've got the perfect opportunity for you to crank out.
Yep, I have music in the background of this. So again, it didn't really do anything other than I can't monetize that video. And monetization here, if you have over 1,000 subscribers, then you can decide whether or not you want to try to, put ads on your video. I usually don't, because like I say, you need tens of thousands of views to make any money from YouTube advertising. But so I usually just leave it off. And if you have under 1,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter because you can't monetize anyway. So the short answer is don't worry about it. Can one carry on using the music? Yes. The copyright thing has no effect on anything, really. The only thing you can't do is if, like I say, you're using, like totally copywritten music that's commercial that you didn't license, like, current hits and things like that. So let me just see if I can search here. Oops, hang on a second. I'm going to do a Google search. I can't spell. You can go and look here where it says I mean, you can go and tell YouTube, no, I license this music, but it's just such a pain. I don't bother with it. So, copyright strike is, you got to know the difference between a copyright claim and a copyright. Hang on a second. What's the language? You know what? I'm going to save this for the YouTube course. It's too complicated to talk about here. It's just too much for this particular meeting. So let me go back to our screen here and see if there are any questions. I am working on a new YouTube course that will cover all of that stuff in great detail, probably during the summer, but I don't do YouTube courses very often because YouTube changes so quickly that it's just too hard to keep up with. I am doing, in June, I'm doing an AI video mastery course that goes beyond Descript and beyond just Pictory and really digs into how to use AI as a tool to make video more quickly and more efficiently. So as you can see, I've started that, and I compare and contrast a lot of the different tools. And for this particular course, it's not really a Descript course like I've done before. It's really to look at some of the new tools like ChatGPT 4 in video, which somebody mentioned earlier. HubSpot now has all kinds of cool AI stuff. And then some of the ones where you can create avatars, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I at least want to make you aware of them, like HeyGen or Colossian. So there are new tools coming out almost daily. The thing is, you got to figure out which ones, separate the good ones from the bad ones, and which ones, if any, you really need. So this course in June will go into great detail about which tools to use and how to use them so that you don't get overwhelmed with AI. You can just sort of say, okay, for my workflow, I need InVideo and Cast Magic or whatever. It depends, again, if you're creating a podcast or a video. But if you know what kind of videos you want to create and what you want to create them for, then we can find the right tools to crank those out much more quickly. Say you're doing a podcast or a video and you want to create a whole bunch of clips for YouTube Shorts, there are specific tools that are better than others for that. So in this course, I'll go through all of that and show you exactly how that all works. I'll put the link in here in case anybody's interested in this course that's happening in June. Let me go back to here and put in the link. And then I'm also going to look at the questions here and see what else we have. Oops, I did that to Zoom user instead of everyone. Sorry about that. Hang on a second. Okay, this is the link to the new AI video mastery course. So it's going to be in June, and it's going to really talk more about showing you what tools to use, what kind of workflows, how to make it really efficient. Because the thing is, if you figure out your workflow and your tool and what you're trying to do, everything becomes much, much easier. So for me, like if I'm turning audio podcasts into video, I have a workflow for that, which I'll show you that I use 1 or 2 tools for that. So again, we're going to be doing 4 workshops and a live Q&A. So these are really sort of, deep dives on how to use ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini for video ideas and video scripting, how to use AI for audio or video podcasts, how to use AI for specific video editing tools. So each of these 4 workshops are part of the class, and we'll show you all that good stuff. So that's June, and then after that, hopefully I'll have a YouTube course ready for you where we'll talk about monetization and copyright and all that complicated, fun stuff on YouTube. The thing to remember about YouTube is it is complicated, and it is the long game. It is a marathon, not a sprint. But if you do a few basic things right, you don't really have to worry as much about the other stuff like titles and thumbnails and things like that, which I will show you. this summer. It's going to be a busy, busy, busy summer. So this class, if you join by the early bird, you get a discount for that. And this is really going to just be a pretty simple but practical overview of how and when to use AI tools to make better video or better podcasts. Podcasts are huge right now. I think everybody should have one because they're not that difficult to do and they're a great way to get exposure, and they can be repurposed into videos. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Let me go back to the chat. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Script writing or AI and video creation. This new course will be both for everything from concept to completion. So what kind of videos should I be making? What prompts do you put into ChatGPT or Claude to get the right response? For instance, I did a thing on ChatGPT, which will be part of the YouTube course, where I asked it to create 99 ideas for getting your first 100 subscribers. And ChatGPT banged that out in like 2 seconds. So I went through and I kind of curated it. But then what I did is, let me share my screen here. I went into a tool called Designer and I put all of those tips into a little pretty document here. So this will be part of the YouTube course. So all of these tips came from ChatGPT, but I'm going through and editing them and making sure that they make sense. And I also went through in ChatGPT and make sure that it created the tips in my voice and my tone. So that's the kind of thing that will be in the new course, you know, how to personalize ChatGPT so it's not generic, and how to create, you know, content like this, where it's like, I now have 99 tips to get 100 subscribers on YouTube. And again, I'm not just cutting and pasting. Well, I am, but then I'm going in and editing and cleaning things up and rewording things here and there. But it's a huge head start. I mean, it would have taken me hours to come up with 99 tips here. So, and then I just put this all into a document with Designer, which is another tool I'm using, a free tool. And I've got my document just like that. So those are some of the things you can do to create content more quickly with those kinds of tools. So that will be in the AI video mastery course. Let me see if there are any questions about that or anything else. I don't know who Zoom user is. It just says Zoom user. Okay, thank you. What was the AI group you mentioned halfway through the 31 days? I don't know if it was this class or if it was Denise Wakeman, who is part of this class, has something called the AI Success Club. So it was probably that I was mentioning. I'm part of that as well. Penny, what did I use that for again? So what I did here, let me go to my AI tool, is I went into ChatGPT and let me see if I can find it. AI Video Mastery Course. As you can see, I use this a lot. I can't remember where it is, but your analysis, at least they give you a history here. So let me go back here. YouTube mini course, maybe this is it. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT, and I also created an outline for a course using ChatGPT. I can't find the 99 things, but I'll show you how quick it is. If I just say, give me 10 best practices for YouTube, and it's going to go in and it's going to spit something out. Move this out of the way. Come on, it wasn't that hard a question.
That's okay, Lou. I've been using ChatGPT for that. I thought you said there was something else.
Oh, no, well, oftentimes what I'll do, thanks, Penny, is I will just put the same prompt into ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini to see if the answers are that much different. But again, so what I did here was I just picked out, like I would take these 10 best practices and edit them a little bit, and then maybe copy and paste them into a Canva document or something like this in Designer, where I was creating, this was just a bonus I was creating for the course. So I just had to go through and clean it up, and that'll be done. So that's that. But you can see here how relatively quickly ChatGPT gives you the 10 best practices, and these are pretty on point. Consistency, that's something I would say. I might change the order and put them, sort of add to them or whatever, but it gives you a really good start, and you can see where it gives you now the sources where it found that stuff from Hootsuite and Communications Guide, UC Davis, etc. Let's see. Oh, so someone's asking, oh, Penny's in the AI Success Club. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. It really depends on your goals. The AI Success Club is really good for staying on top of all the changes and things happening so rapidly in AI, and I'm a part of that. This particular course is very specific to video and video tools. So if you're looking to do figure out, if you say I'm going to do a video every single week, or I'm going to do a podcast every single week, and you want to find the most efficient way to do that with the help of AI, then you can do it that way. The early bird is for 8 more days. So I've got a little countdown timer here. And this course starts on June 11th. Now, even though all of these are live, you don't have to attend live because everything's recorded and then put into a members area where you can access at any time. The benefit to being there live is you can ask questions, but it's really more me presenting these workshops and going through each one of these each week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon in June. So if I go to the button here, I can't even remember what it was. Oh yeah, the early bird is $199 and the regular is $299. So that's for all the workshops that you get to obviously have anytime access to, and showing you which tools to use and how to use them, so that you'll know exactly what to do. I mean, like when I go, like I couldn't figure out what's the best tool to take those 99 tools, those 99 tips, and automate them and add them to a document. I could have used Canva, but Denise Wakeman had suggested Designer, so I ended up doing that. But I still need to do a ton of customization and clean up on it. So, so we'll be looking at all that fun stuff in that particular course that starts in a couple of weeks on June 11th, which is a Tuesday. Everything will be at noon and recorded, so you don't have to attend live. The workshops will probably be about an hour or so. I haven't actually created this yet, so I sell them first and then I create them before they start. That way it's totally up to date and I can get a sense of what folks need and what they want to learn. So I'm going to stop sharing and go back to my screen here. And make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes, I'll put that link back in there if you want it in a moment. Let me just go back to it. Copy. And those will be a lot more structured. These Q&A calls are obviously kind of loosey-goosey based on the questions we get. Facebook Live would send to you. You said Facebook Live would send to you. I'm not sure I understand that question. Can you maybe rephrase it? I did the same thing. I sent it to the Just Zoom user instead of everyone. Facebook Live, StreamYard, you can stream to Facebook Live to a group, not to a group, to a page. They don't let you do groups anymore. But the other thing about Facebook Live is, you know, again, I would say if you're doing a video, whether it's live or not, is to try to upload it directly to Facebook and not share it from YouTube to Facebook. Because even though you can share videos from YouTube, like if I go here and I hit share, wait, am I even showing my screen? Let me go back to share screen. So if I go to my YouTube channel, you can see here that I could share this video from YouTube to Facebook or from YouTube to LinkedIn. It is much better to go directly to LinkedIn and upload the video there right to LinkedIn and not share it from YouTube because Facebook and LinkedIn are going to give that video more attention and more play basically if you upload it directly to that platform. So in this case, I went to Facebook and I found my video file and I uploaded it there. So again, you want to upload natively. If you're going live, you'll see the live video button right here. But I usually go live from StreamYard because it's easier and I can go to 3 places at once. With if you go live within Facebook, it gets a little bit more convoluted. So I don't know if that answers your question, but if not, maybe you can rephrase it and I can take another stab at it. So that's Facebook. Let's go back here and go back to my Zoom, back to meeting, and stop share. All right, let me look at the chat one more time. Let's see if there's anything else. I do really want to commend folks who have been posting regularly. It is not an easy thing to do. And your consistency has not gone unnoticed. So that's pretty awesome. And let me go back to the chat. There's no real length on Facebook for video length. I mean, there's no real limit. I think you can go like 4 hours if you wanted to, but that you don't need to worry about. You can go as long as you want on Facebook, but that doesn't mean you should go long. Really, what you want to do is make sure that your videos are no longer than they need to be to get the message across. The only real limitations you have in terms of video length is on YouTube Shorts. They have to be under 60 seconds. Facebook, no such limitations. LinkedIn, 10 minutes is the length for uploaded videos. Live videos can go longer than that. But again, I don't know can't remember when I posted a video longer than 10 minutes to LinkedIn unless it's live. So you don't really have to worry too much about the video lengths, other than the fact that you want to respect the viewer's time and make sure that the video is as short and sweet as it can be, so that you kind of get in and out of there and give the viewer what they need. So yeah, so you guys have done an amazing job, whether you've posted occasionally or often or daily. I didn't do daily, so no judgment there. Just, if you've done the videos, try to repurpose them and get them out there and share them on your platforms. So do you upload from YouTube to LinkedIn or download to computer from YouTube and then upload to LinkedIn? Let's say if you do a video, let's say you do a Zoom video and you're recording it like I am here, after that, you'll get an MP4 file. You can upload that from your desktop or wherever it is to LinkedIn, to YouTube, to wherever. So you don't necessarily have to go to YouTube and then download it from YouTube, then re-upload it to LinkedIn. You can just upload your original video file, your original MP4 video. You can upload it directly to LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube. So you don't really have to download it from YouTube and unless for some reason that's the only place you have it. just go to the original video file and upload that MP4 file. If you record a short live and you've only done it on YouTube, then yes, you'll have to download it from, in that case, you'll have to download it from YouTube and re-upload it. So if the only place the video exists is YouTube, then you'll have to go to YouTube and download it from YouTube and then re-upload it. But if you've done the video anyplace else other than YouTube, then you should have an MP4 video file somewhere on your hard drive. YouTube Shorts, again, that's a whole nother ball of wax, but they are getting a lot of traction, a lot of views. So if you want to dip your toes in the water with YouTube, YouTube Shorts, which are under 60 seconds, are not a bad way to start. YouTube Shorts have to be vertical format, like the iPhone portrait, and they have to be under 60 seconds. So in some cases, I make a regular video and then I do a short 59-second version for YouTube Shorts. If you do a Facebook Live to repurpose it, you would have to download that from Facebook, if that's the only place it is, and then upload it wherever else you want to upload it to. Again, that's why I like StreamYard, because I can go to YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn simultaneously, and I can also repost or use StreamYard kind of as a syndication tool to repost that video in several other places. I turned off StreamYard already, so now I can't go back and find it. Where is it? Ugh. So many tabs, so little time. All right, so before we wrap up, please let me know if there are any other. Is Facebook Live an MP4? Yeah, Facebook should give you your file as an MP4. That's usually the most universal file format for that. And it's the same with StreamYard. You've got, if you download it, you've got an MP4 file. The thing I like about StreamYard, share one more time before we wrap up, is that I can, it has like a little edit and repurpose thingy. So I can actually change this video from a 16:9 widescreen to a 9:16, which is for shorts and reels. So hopefully here you can see the little thing that says repurpose your content and publish videos that are up to 60 seconds long. So I can take one of my longer videos and then just click that, and it will automatically turn it to a portrait size video that I can then lot. And it even gives me the captions, which is kind of cool.
You've been kicking yourself that you're not doing enough video marketing. Then I've got the perfect.
So that's like pretty easy, because now it did it all for me, and I can just use that as a YouTube short. And then, yeah, almost all the time your files are going to be MP4. Do I offer resources for YouTube Shorts? I will have the entire YouTube course done, hopefully in the next month, and I will give you a heads up when I have that. But yes, YouTube Shorts will be a big part of that. So that's it. Sorry, I don't know who, it just says Zoom user, so I don't know who you are, but that's okay. Again, the Facebook group is going to stay open. You can continue to post there. I'll continue to comment there. Oh, it's Jane. Hi, Jane. Sorry. And, go there anytime and continue to post, continue to comment. That group is open. And I'm happy to answer any other questions you may have in the Facebook group. So even though the class ends tomorrow, technically, I'll still go in the group, and I'm a few days behind on commenting on videos there too. So hopefully I'll be able to get caught up with that. Just too many graduations and birthdays and anniversaries and all that stuff. So yeah, so this was fun. I'm glad you guys participated. I did, a handful of videos, not as many as I had hoped, but it's really just to try to get you comfortable with the idea of doing video anytime, anywhere, so that you can get your message out there and get more visibility and build more credibility, build more trust with your potential buyers, and hopefully make a few bucks in the process. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. As I said, we'll leave the Facebook group open. All of the prompts and videos are in on YouTube, and will stay there for you if you want to go back and say, I missed day 18, or I want to redo day 30, day 31, or whatever it may be. And then if you want to jump into my next adventure, my next course on AI video mastery, you can do that with the link I shared, or I'll send it to you again this weekend. I think that's pretty much it. It's almost top of the hour. I think we've answered all the questions. And thank you. I know some of you I'll be talking to one-on-one as well. So that'll be fun. And we'll see you then. Thank you. Thanks, Penny. Bye for now.